Hello, everyone. It's Friday at City Hall, and as I do each weekend, I try to bring you some information about the week that has just passed and some things that you might need to know for the week ahead. As you know, most of Western New York, in fact, all across the nation, people are talking about the massacre, the mass shooting that happened in Buffalo last Saturday. Communities all across Western New York and again across the state and nation have been sort of struggling with how to come together, talk about it, have some healing. Yesterday, with the help of two groups, Men Standing Stronger Together, along with Second Chance Group and Sandra Brown, organized a vigil here at City Hall. Myself and other members of local government here and in the county, at the county level of government, participated in the vigil. It was an opportunity, for us to, in both our commitment and prayer, to honor and pay tribute to the men and women who died Saturday in Buffalo. All of us there and have committed ourselves to keeping the dialogue surrounding race and unity ongoing. I think that to a person, those attending the vigil realized that not talking about it or not having what have often been called those uncomfortable but necessary conversations really is what foments some of this fear, hatred, and ultimately can result in the horrible consequences of the situation last Saturday. So we stand committed here in Niagara Falls to stand with one another, stand with our friends and family in the city of Buffalo to try and bring together our community for a better purpose. The Niagara Falls Water Board has advised that they're going to be going through fire hydrant testing. Part of the purpose of all of this, obviously, is to make sure that water pressure is appropriate in the event of an emergency. And so all of this week, Monday through Friday, from 7 in the morning until 3 in the afternoon, the Water Board will be testing fire hydrants throughout the city. If they're testing them in your area, you may temporarily experience low water pressure. And or, once they're completed, rusty or discolored water. The discolored water, in order for you to run through that, you should run cold water from your faucet in the lowest part of your home. That will get rid of the rust that has been sort of generated because of this test and the pressure that it puts on the pipes, and then it'll run clean and you'll be fine. During the period of time while you're experiencing discoloration, it's advised not to run hot water and certainly not to do any laundry. If you have any questions about this testing, please contact the Water Board at 283-9770, 283-9770. Registration for the Niagara County Health Department's free rabies clinic in Niagara Falls will begin on Tuesday, May 31st. The clinic will be on June 4th. More information on its location will be provided as we get closer to the event, but registration can be made by going to the Niagara County Health Department site and registering for this free rabies clinic. Please remember that it's the law that all dogs and cats, the domesticated ferrets, any animals that you may have in your home, have to have a current rabies vaccination from the time they're 4 months and older. So please take advantage of this free clinic provided by the Niagara County Health Department. All animals must be properly restrained when brought. Cats and ferrets must be in a boxer or carrier, and dogs must be leashed. So again, this is June 4th here in Niagara Falls. More information about its location as we get closer to the event, but you can begin registering at the end of this month, Tuesday, May 31st. Please make sure you take advantage of it. It's a good way for you to take a responsibility that you're required to by law and get it done with the help of the health department. Again, The City of Niagara Falls has been putting out a variety of text alerts for a number of things that have been happening throughout our community. If you have not joined yet the text alert program, it's our way to communicate quickly with you on things that are going on, road closures. We will begin the road paving season soon, and this will be a quick way for us to get that information to you. So it would seem to me that it's the fastest and most easiest way for us to make sure that you and the community know what's going on in our community, rather than relying on some of the other methods, whether it's newspaper, social media. All of us who have a telephone that's able to take text messaging can register. We are not recording or otherwise logging numbers. It's just simply a text alert, message out only program. So please feel free to take advantage of it. It's free. There's no app to download. There's no other effort. You simply need to text the word resident to 716 Falls 23. Text the word resident to 716 Falls 23. That is 716-325-5723. Also, you'll see at our website, there's a QR code if you'd like to just simply hit that. Posters are also on our Facebook page, as well as throughout various areas in the city. You'll see it in some of our public buildings, public library, some of our other buildings throughout the city. So please do yourself a favor. Make sure that you're alert to all the things that are going on in the city. Text in to the text alert program, and you'll be able to know what's happening as soon as it's happening by way of a text alert. Again, as you've heard throughout New York State, and certainly we're getting reports here at City Hall that despite our best efforts, and I think people are doing well, but despite our best efforts with regard to the COVID virus, we're still having an uptick in cases, positive cases. I could probably name over a dozen people who went to various Kentucky Derby parties who are now suffering from positive test. A couple of things I'm going to ask everybody to please remember. The virus isn't gone, nor do I think it's ever going to really be gone. We're going to be dealing with this for quite some time, and I think it's important, in order to be able to deal with it in a responsible way, for people to get vaccinated. I know that there are many in the community who have opposition to vaccines, and while I certainly respect and appreciate that, we know two things. One, that if you contract the virus and you're not vaccinated, the results could be life-threatening. Those who are vaccinated and may test positive will certainly have some symptoms, but they will be able to work through those symptoms in a relatively short period of time and get back to their normal activities. So if you haven't been vaccinated, please consider doing that for yourself and for the benefit of your family. If you have family and friends who you can talk to about it, please convince them, if possible, to go and do that. Boosters are available. There are now second boosters available for those who received the first booster earlier in the year. Please make sure that you take advantage of that. The only way, the best way, to fight the spread of the virus is by this vaccination. So please, again, consider doing that. Let's try to make sure we can turn the positive test numbers down again. We are doing well, and let's get back into that realm again. We are expecting again, as spring begins to really unfold here in Niagara Falls, we're expecting again a pretty decent weekend. If you get out and about, be safe. Make sure that you mind bicyclists and motorcyclists and pedestrians all throughout our roads. It's important for us to practice safety when we're out and about. So please enjoy the weekend. We know that the weather is going to start getting better, so it's important for us to all take the necessary precautions with sun safety as well as with safety as we're out and about. And I look forward to talking to you again next week. Thank you.